to adjust your dial. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum. It's your boy Big Vern. This is App Stupid, the fastest growing sports and entertainment show on these YouTube streets. You're welcome. Holla at us. We on the world tour with Muhammad, my man. Man, I love that. Who can devil on the angles and cute at that. So do that. Man, backspin. Backspin is coming. Backspin is coming. We're going to talk about 1990 top albums, who made it, who didn't, and why. You'd be surprised. But if you're just joining us for the first time here at App Stupid, welcome. We covered the Memphis Tigers and Penny Hardaway bringing a lot of different guys to town, and we're excited about that season. We don't know how it's going to turn out, but we'll be watching, we'll be commenting, we'll be dropping videos. So make sure you go ahead and check that segment out. We're going to go ahead and pivot from college basketball to college football. And a story that we've been covering for a while, where Florida State versus the ACC. Florida State and Clemson were trying to sue their way out of the ACC. The ACC commissioner was having none of that. On Media Day, we also put that one on our page as well. He made on no certain terms that he was pleased about anything that they were trying to do. And then he said, I quote, "I will fight you in court as long as it takes and however much money it takes." And then Florida State, they pulled the tombstone, the Val Kilmer, "I'll be your Huckleberry." And this is where we at right now. So this is covered out of Yahoo Sports and Ross Dellinger. Florida State and the ACC are scheduled to enter mediation next week over their dispute, while a significant step in the proceedings is the mediation phase, and that's in-person discussion between two sides in front of a neutral mediator. And it is expected that this is a one-on-one, is not guaranteed to produce any settlement decisions. The neutral mediator has been chosen. The two sides, barring something for unforeseen, will converse and have the talks next week. The Seminoles are attempting to exit the conference without paying both exit fee and the cost of buying out its media rights, which it agreed to years ago to grant the conference. And the price tag on this is it's estimated to be more than $500 million. Now, this is going to be for more business-minded people. This isn't going to be for the simpletons who FSU subs. No, sit down. Goodbye. Florida State signed over its media rights to the ACC conference. So the ACC, they would have to buy those back, and they would have to pay the fee. You're talking about more than $500 million. I'm sorry, nothing in Tallahassee is worth $500 million. And it leaves a conundrum in place because here it is. The SEC says that they are not looking at Florida State. They did not have any interest in Florida State. The Big Ten, they have no interest in Florida State. And I know that Florida State, they see these TV deals and these media rights deals and they want to do, but you're not Notre Dame. Notre Dame has done this a while. They have a system in place. It's something where you just can't pick up and do this overnight. And if you're having problems trying to get into a college playoff out of a Power 5, you're definitely going to have some struggles at this independent thing. And I don't think that Florida State has the money. I don't care how many NILs they have. I don't think collectively they have $500 million to buy out their way from the ACC. That's just me. And this case is playing out in two separate lawsuits over two states. Now, Florida FSU's home is in Florida and ACC's home is in North Carolina. As each side work toward the proceedings in their own footprint. During a hearing in April in Florida, Leon County Circuit Judge John C. Cooper ordered the school and the conference to attempt good faith mediations to resolve the dispute. Because anytime a judge is telling the plaintiff and the other party, hey, look, work this out. Because what I just read you is the ACC has all the cards. You signed over your media rights. So if you want to go ahead and leave the conference, I'm going to charge you an exit fee. and I'm going to go ahead and make you buy back your media rights. It doesn't make any sense for Florida State to leave and still forfeit the media rights to the ACC. They can't even cash in on that. And so a judge realizing this is like, hey, look, it's good faith. You all need to sit down and work this out. Now, mediation is a conflict resolution process designed to lead to mutually beneficial compromises. Unlike a judge or an arbitrator, the mediator will not decide the case outcome, but will only help the parties by encouraging each side toward a resolution. In plain English, speak FSU. I know you're butthurt, but dismiss the suit, take a few extra million, and sit down. Because if this goes to court, they're going to break you. But it takes two to tango. It takes two to tango. And we'll be back from a quick 20 from an unofficial sponsor of the show. This is Big Vern. Drop the spot. Yes, BK, have it your way. Order online, download the app, or visit the good folks at your local Burger King. BK, have it your way, because you rule. So when we last left off, we were talking about Florida State signing over its media rights to the ACC. Also, we were talking about a judge encouraging Florida State through mediation to sit down and work this out. And we were hoping that because it takes two to tango. Now, the ACC officials have shown no willingness to resolve this dispute with a settlement, which in all likelihood will involve a compromise in the multi-million-dollar exit fee. In fact, just 2 weeks ago, in the ACC's annual football media day, Commissioner Jim Phillips blistered Florida State as well as Clemson for what he described as disruptive and harmful attempts to exit by suing their way out of the conference, and maintained that the league is committed to fighting the school in court as long as it takes. We just told you that because we've done this. We told you this because we've done this, and they're not going to compromise. Florida State, you have to play football. This dude does not. You have to play football, and this dude does not. If you don't have a good season, you've got all of this going on. You've got things swirling around. And also, to add to boot, there's another lawsuit going on at the same time as this one in Clemson, which is in South Carolina. So we have multiple lawsuits in multiple states involving the same conference and two different teams. And this guy's not playing. He's not playing. And if dumbass Dabo Sweeney, is he saying that they don't have the NIL money to go out and get the best athletes, you damn sure ain't got enough money to leave, pay an exit fee, and you got to buy back your media rights. So that's just frivolous right there. You need to settle and settle quick. FSU, you had a winning season, but don't let that go to your head. You've already publicly been turned down by two of the bigger power conferences. You're not Notre Dame. It's going to take time to build up this independent network. Also, you don't have the money to purchase your own viewing rights. Again, this thing just isn't going to end well, and you have stubborn people that won't back down. Drop a quick 20, and then we'll be back after we promote a rap album we're pushing this month. This is Big Vern. Drop the spot. I know you're not going to believe this, but we got another rap album we're promoting this month. Benny the Butcher and the Black Soprano Family. Summertime Butch in stores now. Get it where you legally consume music, whether it's Apple Music, Google Play, or Spotify. Benny the Butcher in stores now. Holla. Yo, shout out to Benny the Butcher, Summertime Butch. I love that song. I love that whole LP. Yeah, this whole Florida State and the ACC and Clemson, you all just need to let this go. And I know it's pretty much not really looked upon in a highly favored situation in this day and age, in this climate. Nobody wants to back down, but you don't have the high ground. This is just going to drag out. This is just going to affect everything on the season. And you tried. It didn't happen. Just move on. This is Big Vern. But wait a minute. I could be wrong. Clemson, let me know. Is this just more sour grapes? FSU, could this happen? Could you all be out of the conference?